Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is EzaOne and in this video we are going to talk about how to set up your hacking lab. That's basically to practice all the tutorials. So without wasting time, let's get started. Okay, so for setting up your hacking lab, you are going to need some softwares. First one is VMware Workstation, which is right here. I'll put this link in the description below. You can check it out. Just go to the link and this window will pop up, and here you can check what operating system you are using. Like if you are using Windows operating system, just click here, and if you are using Linux, which mostly are not, just click here. So after clicking here, the download will start and you can install it. The installation process is quite simple, like it's just next and finally finish. Everybody knows it. So install it. After installing, interface of VMware looks something like this. Yours might look a little different because mine is a pro version and the link which I provided is a free version. For pro version you need to pay some, and there is another technique by which you can also get pro version, but that I'm not gonna discuss here. So you know, YouTube and all. So okay, next thing what you're gonna need is Kali. What's Kali? Kali is an operating system basically made for penetration testers. So copy the link. I have already opened up the page. This Kali page looks like something like this. So now here you have two options. If you want to download Kali and install it in your system itself, then you can go with these two options, or Kali provides some other option in which you can download virtual image. I click on virtual image because I just want it for my VMware. So here we are, and yeah, now click here, or here if you have 32-bit system, but if you have 64-bit system, click here and downloading will start, and depends on your internet speed, it will get downloaded. After downloading the VMware image of Kali operating system, all you have to do is extract it. It will come in a zip folder. So you have to unzip it by using WinRAR, and the thing to remember is you have to keep it in a folder where you won't change it. Like the like its place should be a permanent. You can't keep it changing. Why? I'll tell you now. Now here, open a virtual machine. Look, here's the folder, and in this folder it's showing only one file, but actually it's not just a file. There are many files. So it's a zip folder. You have to unzip it. There are many files, but all you need is this file. But don't delete the other files, please. Okay, open it. It will take some time. Yeah, got it. So here you can see all the settings, what memory you have given, processor, blah 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 blah. You can change it by clicking here, edit virtual machine settings. You can change the memory. Recommended memory is 512 MB, but I am having 8 gigs of RAM, so I can give 1 or 2 GB. Yo. So processor 2, that's fine. I can, yeah, processor 2 fine. Hard drive 30 GB fine. Network, yeah, here network adapter. If in your network adapter settings, if it's given to NAT, just change it to bridge. That's important. Yeah, just change it to bridge. Why? I'll tell you afterwards. Click OK. Let's run it. Okay. Yeah, we are here. Let's load it. It's taking time. Yeah, so username it's root, and password, pay attention, TOOR, TOOR, the reverse of root. Okay, it will take some time because it's loading. No, it won't take some time. Here we are. Let's make it full screen. And yeah, so this is what Kali looks like originally. It has some application. Sorry, it has many applications, and all of them are needed for penetration testing. So yeah, basically it's done. Let's shut it down. Power off, exit the full screen. Okay, we are done here. Now you are going to need more operating systems. One can be XP and another can be 7 here. I use XP and 7 because XP is the most vulnerable operating system in the world. Sorry, let me change it. XP is one of the most vulnerable operating system in the world. So XP for like a victim machine on whom we can perform all our hacking and just kill that machine, and 7 from which machine we are going to perform, that's going to be our Windows 7. You can choose either between XP or 7, or you can keep both as Windows 7 or both as Windows XP, but I prefer giving one XP and one 7. So how to create a virtual machine for Windows XP and 7? So for that you need to go to home, create a virtual machine, custom, next, seems fine, next. Yeah, click here. I will install the operating system later. Click next. Sorry. Yeah. So Microsoft Windows, choose the version which you are going to install, then click next. Now here for the location, browse it and choose a permanent location where you won't change it. Whatever, you can give any name, like you can give host, and for 7 XP you can give victim, or here you can give hacker, anything, whatever you prefer. So I'll just put hacker, and then next. Seems fine, next. Okay, RAM. Now guys, listen, if you are having 4 gigs of RAM, you need to manage it wisely. Like your XP is not going to do any stuff, it's just going to be started for performing our hacking techniques. So for that purpose you can give a little less RAM to MB, so like 15-12 MB, or even 256 MB will do for that purpose. But for 7 you are going to run your software in it, like the hacking softwares which are compatible with the Windows, so it should be able to manage. That's why I recommend you 1 GB. You can increase it if you have more RAM, but 1 GB is enough. So just click next. NAT, no, we don't want NAT, we want bridge. Now why bridge? Look, what bridge networking does is, bridge networking gives different IP addresses to different operating systems. Like I am using Windows 10 in my computer, but in my virtual machine I am gonna use XP7 as well as Kali Linux. So I want different IP addresses for each of them, as well as a different IP address for my for my original machine. So use bridge, it will give different IP addresses. You will know why afterwards, but use bridge. Recommended, yes, okay, recommended. Create a new virtual disk, okay. Use a single file, so that it's good. Next. Okay, sorry, one more thing. Maximum disk size. Now here, if you are not going to store any media or files, you are just going to store all your softwares, and I think those softwares will be around 20 to 25 GB, depends on what version we are using. So like 20 to 25 GB for Windows. So it's asking 7 GB for the operating system itself. Let's make it 10 GB for the operating system, 20 to 25. So I think 40 is enough, and you can't use this 40 GB in your system, so 40 GB is enough. Okay, next. Yeah, next. Look, these are all the configurations you set, and then finish. Okay, so our virtual machine is finally created, but this virtual machine does not have any operating system in it. You need to boot that operating system separately. For that, you have to click on edit virtual machine settings, go to CD drive and use ISO image. Now here you have to browse to where you kept your ISO images. I have mine here. Okay, I have all these ISO images here. Don't ask me how I got this, because I won't be able to discuss that here. But you know how to get ISO image of 7, XP, 8. But just try getting a genuine image, not a cracked version, because cracked version is already a hacked version. Somebody already hacked it and then he is giving to you so that you can use it for free. Don't do that. You can use media creation tool or some other stuff, or just copy someone's disk so that you can get an ISO image, but use a genuine ISO image. For XP you can do anything, but for 7 I recommend using a genuine ISO image, because you can use 7 on trial without entering the key. Yeah, it will give always show please enter the key, but who gives a shit? So click on Windows 7 ISO, open it. I'm not gonna open it, I already have Windows 7 machine on my virtual machine. So Windows 7, open. I'm just gonna cancel it. When you open, you have to power on the virtual machine. After you power on, it will guide you to the basic steps, like how to install Windows 7. So that's very easy. I'm not going to show that because nowadays anyone can do that. So that's very easy. So after doing everything, you will have 3. Let me delete this. Okay. So when you are done there, you will have 3 virtual machines. Windows XP, that's our victim. Windows 7 and Kali Linux for using our skills and performing labs. That's it for this video. In my upcoming videos, I'm gonna put more theory lessons as well as practical sessions so that we can cope up with each other and study together. Let's fuck this shit out of hacking and let's do it together. This is Hero Cool signing off. Thank you.